Hello, good morning. What's new? The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt, the heart. Helen Keller. Oh, she is such a nice person. Thank you for doing that. It was very nice of you. A gift? How nice. I have a truth bomb for you. I'm going to say it twice. Niceness is a performative act. Niceness is a performative act. There is a difference between being nice and being gracious, thoughtful, sentimental, etc. Nice, at best, is that I can't think of anything specific to say about you and you're not terrible. Fuck nice. It is performative and it is virtue signaling. It is empty, it is shallow. Who wants to take nice back to the family? Who wants to have sex with nice? There is a theory called the paradox of tolerance. In it, it states that the ability to be tolerable will eventually be destroyed by intolerance. Karl Popper described it as the seeming paradoxical idea that in order to maintain a tolerant society, the society must be intolerant of intolerance. Why do I bring this up? Because we have weaponized niceness. It is a pacifier to limit response to what you can disagree with. Being nice does not state what your values are, what you deem important, what is a virtue that you hold. It is a placeholder to silence you. How many of you heard "be nice" growing up? How many of you still see it on social media or in the press, being told to be nice so you don't unleash a monster of curse words and tears and anger that someone may deserve? So perform the vapid act of being nice. We're told to conform to societal rules of what is comfortable for someone else. And I'm not just talking about when someone says something stupid and you want to clap back. Some of this is inherent. How many times are people with disabilities performing niceness just to get a basic human right? How often are black women silencing their thoughts and actions and volume to avoid being labeled the angry black woman? How often is the queer community told to make the world comfortable for those around them so they're not assaulted or killed? Fuck nice. Boo the Nazis. Shit on white supremacists. Eat the rich. Stop placating the people who are siphoning off your life supply. Let's take this down to a not fighting a Nazi sort of place. We live in a country where we have lost over 400,000 people over the last year from one disease. Other public health concerns have killed even more. Other diseases, gun violence, homophobia, transphobia, etc. We have a lot of people on our social media sharing news that they've lost someone. And as we are scrolling, we'll see these posts and perform some niceness. Oh, Jane, I'm so sorry for your loss. Please reach out if you need anything. Performance complete. You can rest now knowing you've said these empty words. You didn't mean it. You don't really care. You've extended your sympathies just like society has expected of you. You've given insincere support that you have no intention of following up on. You got your social kudos. Everyone in the Facebook thread saw you do it. I'm guilty of this. I've done this. What we need is kindness. Kindness is something that aligns with your moral compass. It is a reflection of you. You do it because it is the gracious thing to do. Because you would want someone to show you this sort of compassion and love were the situation reversed. Being caring is not a blanket response or performative act. It is showing someone individually empathy, warmth, benevolence. It is a reflection of what you want to see in the world. You being kind is a way of bringing that into existence. It shows your core, your heart, your soul. It is vulnerable and it is not clumsy or false. Being kind, however, does not mean you have to tolerate intolerance. You do not have to mingle with war criminals. You don't have to make space at your dinner table for those that don't recognize your humanity. However, it is not permission to degrade or deny their humanity. It does not give you authority to shame them, and it does not mean that you are responsible for educating them. Going from victim to victimizer is cruel. Seeking out the oppressor to shame them is not courteous. It is an attack on them as a person. Should they come to you, you can show kindness by holding their actions accountable. To sit at the table I have built and cultivated, these are my ground rules. Your past actions do not align with these rules, and your behavior is not welcome at this table. This is not Mean Girls. I'm not saying you're a bad person, you can't sit here. It would be inconsiderate to shame them. Instead, I hold their actions and behaviors accountable. Being kind is speaking up for yourself and your ideals. Only invite those you want at the dinner table. Don't feed the world and let your community starve. You don't have to unify with white supremacists to be kind. Be kind to one another.